Hey everybody, it's Father Richard Gonzalez here. Together we've been celebrating the 19th week in Ordinary Time, and it really has been a blessed week. If we had really noticed, looking back especially in retrospect, hopefully we can actually remember, take note, that our Lord Jesus Christ has been with us in so many different ways, as he has shared his love, his support, his mercy with each and every one of us. But before we continue, especially with the readings of this past week, I just want to take a moment to say thank you to a special benefactor, to a special donor, to the priests of the Diocese of Corpus Christi. You see, this particular donor has actually given these masks to each and every one of us. So I want to say thank you to the donor for your support, for your love, and especially for your prayers. I also want to say thank you as well to Carlos de la Rosa. Carlos is one of the seminarians for our diocese. You see, he and some of the other seminarians have actually been traveling throughout the diocese, distributing these different boxes to the different priests. And I, in turn, after I open the box, I, in turn, will also split them up, divvy them up, and also share them with my neighboring brother priests around me. So thank you, Carlos, for your visit. And also, I had a good time. So hopefully we can see each other quite soon. And again, to the donor, to the benefactor, thank you for your support and for your prayers. And again, to Carlos and to all the other seminarians, trust that you, all of you, are in our prayers as well. The prayers of the priests of the Diocese of Corpus Christi, and also with all the people. May God bless you. And that's actually a good segue. That's actually a good dovetail, if you will, leading into the scriptures of this past week, especially the gospel passages. What I just mentioned again, the generosity of the donor, the time of the visit that I had with one of our seminarians, those were wonderful moments of action. Those were wonderful moments of revelation of Christ's presence within my life and also in our lives. If we really take note again from this past week and even from our very lives, hopefully we have noticed that through the generosity, through the time, through the love, through the mercy, through the support of other people, that we were able then to see the face of Jesus Christ. It was Pope Francis who has actually said that if ever we wanted to see or depict a picture of God, we would have to go ahead and depict mercy. Mercy is the face of Jesus Christ. And we see that again. We see the hints of that, revelations of that, throughout the readings of this past week. Again, as we're living out this pandemic together, exactly that. How we're living it together. How none of us are truly alone. You and I and everyone else are experiencing this journey together. Maybe in different ways. Maybe we are reacting in different ways, which is why we need to talk, which is why we need to communicate with each other. As human beings, we are social beings, and it is good to be with each other. Every once in a while, yes, we need our quote-unquote me time, but we also need to be socializing with other people in some way or another. You see, sometimes because of the difficulties in maybe in our own personal lives, or what we see taking place, what is transpiring around us, we need to talk about this. To talk with a good friend or a family member. But also there may be times where maybe there will be disagreements because there is just so much anxiety at times. Maybe there is so much of a heavy load of responsibilities and emotions that we are taking on, again, to talk with each other. As we were also reminded in Wednesday's gospel passage, especially at the very end, how Jesus Christ had said to us, where 2 or 3 are gathered, I am there in their midst. I am with you. If we don't know exactly what to say or what to do, our Lord Jesus Christ is with us, especially in those times of discussion where we don't know exactly what to say to a good friend or family member as we are then struggling with something, to go ahead and trust how our Lord Jesus would give us the words of what to say and what to do. And that how from time to time there may be disagreements. After all, during this time of the pandemic, a lot of us have been spending a lot of time together in the same house. So there may be some sort of friction that is also taking place. So during those times, again, just to go ahead, step back for a moment and talk with each other. Because as we see that how, especially nowadays, it can be very easy just to go ahead and just to give up with the difficulties we may be experiencing, just to say, oh, I just don't care anymore. It's just a lot of hard work, and there are just too many disagreements that are in this relationship or within this house. I just want to just give up altogether. No, let's try not to give in so easily, to give up so easily. Again, where 2 or 3 are gathered, I am there in their midst. I am with you. That is what Jesus said. And that's what he's saying to us today. How I am with you. The face of Jesus Christ, the face of mercy, of love and support is around us. And it is also a potential within our very lives. How often then have we seen the face of Jesus through the love, through the mercy and generosity of others? How have I shown the face of Jesus to others around me? It's been a blessed week. It's also been a week. It's also a vision, a hope for us, especially to have this grace of our Lord within our lives. Let us continue then to strive, to hope, and especially to pray for that wonderful encounter with our Lord, with each other. It truly has been a beautiful week, and it doesn't have to end. Let us look ahead with hope to the face of Jesus Christ, in his love, in his mercy, in his presence within our very lives. May God bless you today, tomorrow, and always, and I'll see you real soon.